1 week after the AirAsia flight 8501 crash, there has been another AirAsia incident. 120 passengers were ordered off an AirAsia plane before takeoff because of engine trouble. And most of those passengers refused to get back aboard after the problem was resolved. The incident was at the same Jakarta airport where Flight 8105 had taken off. CCTV's James Chau spoke with travelers at that airport who were friends of the victims of the AirAsia crash.
This is Jakarta's main airport. Thunder, lightning, and unrelenting rain greeted thousands of passengers boarding their planes. While all of them had the victims of the AirAsia crash on their minds, a few also had them in their hearts.
Some of my friends also, from the news, from the internet, I feel sorry for them, and my deepest condolences for them.
If loss could be measured in numbers alone, the tragedy could hardly be greater for Pinky and his fiancée Angela. They both worship at the Mawar Sharon Church in Surabaya, which lost 46 of its members on the ill-fated flight. That was more than a quarter of the passengers on board. Many were headed to Singapore for the holidays. Now they fear for their own safety.
I'll be lying if I say I'm not afraid, but this prayer I always pray when I'm traveling. I always pray for the salvation of the souls on the plane. I don't know what could happen on the plane, but miracles still exist.
Angela's deep faith and her willingness to accept what cannot be changed is mirrored by the families of Surabaya, who in the past week have responded to their losses with dignity and grace. As we walked through the airport, we met another family who knew Kevin Sojipo, the Monash University student whose body was one of the first to be recovered and identified. For his friends, there is still no closure.
Every time we hear about the news and we continue following about the news about the AirAsia, and we are also talking with our nephew, and my nephew is always updating with the classmate also as well. So they're talking each other through the BBM about who else in the airplane and who else the victim, and they always keep also update the news. So we are a little bit shocked. I think it's a big shock for the family, yeah.
Even in this country of 250 million people, everyone seems to know someone untouched by the pain.
It's not about 162 victims, but about 162 communities, 162 families, and 162 people who meant something special to somebody else. Reporting from Soekarno-Hatta Airport in Jakarta, I'm James Chau for CCTV.